Hello everyone. In this video, I will brief you about week 2 feasibility analysis of IS5803 information system capstone. So in the initial week, in the last week, we might have given system requirement template, system specification template, IS5803. Would you please cross check your documents, IS5803 system requirement template. Okay, that is the template, that is the document that you already submitted to me. Okay, you just cross check that link, try to download the document and read it. So it clearly explains what is your organization name and what is the information system that you are proposed to create, and some specifications related to it. Okay, so after reading that, start writing this document, and in this document we will be performing feasibility analysis. We need to cross check, like for example, if system is means before initiating the system designs and implementing the information system, it is very important to assess whether the proposed system is feasible or not. We do that kind of assessment based on 4 important characteristics. One is operational feasibility, which speaks about functionality of the system. Second one is economic feasibility, which speaks about availability of funds and ability of the organization to handle contingencies and ability of the organization to sustain even if the software system fails. It also speaks about benefits organization is going to get because of implementing the information system. Next, technical feasibility. It speaks about technologies and technologies that are required to implement the project, and whether organization is having enough technical equipment to handle install that information system and use it. Okay, it mostly speaks about technological requirements, whether organization has that requirement or not. It satisfies that requirement or not. Last one is schedule feasibility, the time slots that is given for the organization, that organization gave to the client or service provider who will be installing the information system, whether enough time is given or not, organization is having enough time to install that system or not. That should be clearly understood. Okay, so for example, if you want to create an information system, these 4 things should be evaluated to ensure that the information system is possible to install for the organization, because organization is having all the capabilities. So let me start explaining operational feasibility. So why we are creating information system? To ensure that some of the functionality of the organization is to be satisfied. Maybe for example, if you take a product related thing, retail organization, something like retail organization, it will be storing, retail organization will have a lot of, like, n number of products, many products to store in the store. And when some customer asks for some product, a person will go and search that product and find that product, then he will be selling the product. So to simplify this activity, we are creating the information system. What it does, maybe we will be arranging all the products in racks, and we create an information system that holds all the details about the racks and products that are kept in the rack. Okay, so when customer asks for the product, he simply searches for the products, and he notices that in rack number 1 the product is there. He can simply go and bring that product and he can sell it. So when compared to the last initial activity, like a traditional method of searching a product, using information system, the process is simplified. It can be done quickly. Okay, this is actual purpose of that information system that is designed for the product retail organization. Okay, now whatever the functionality that we are mentioning, functionality here is by identifying the product, where it is located, and how to find that product. This functionality, whether this functionality can be satisfied with the information system or not, yes, it is easily achievable by the information system. So we call it operationally feasible. Second one is the employees that are in the store, whether they have computer knowledge or not. If they don't have any computer knowledge, how they can use the information system and how they can find the product. Okay, maybe if organization people do not have enough skills, organization will plan to train them. Okay, we'll train them using in computer devices and using the software. After training, they will achieve skills, and it makes operationally feasible. We speak about these 2 things. One is whether the proposed functionality is achievable by the information system or not. We need to explain regarding that. Second one is whether the employees in the organization are skilled or not. You can say skilled, it's all up to you. If you feel that they are not skilled, you can say that those employees will be trained to ensure that they meet requirements to handle the information system. So simple. Next one is economic feasibility. We will be evaluating the budget that is required for the organization to install the operating system, the information system that is proposed, whether that amount is available with the organization or not. We assume that organization is economically sound and it has enough funds to sponsor the information system. Okay, so it is next, first step is availability of the funds. Next step is organization ability to handle if the proposed information system fails. So otherwise, maybe after allocating the budget, because of some reasons, if the amount should be increased, whether organization is capable of doing that or not, that should be explained. Okay, so we say that again we explain that organization is economically sound and it can allocate some contingency funds to ensure that if any difficulties experienced by the information system implementation team to handle the project, they can use surplus funds to finish the project. Next, we speak about the kind of benefits the organization might get because of implementation of the project. So definitely, because of implementation of information system, the performance of the organization will increase, the decision making will increase, number of operations that will be done by the organization will also increase. Because of all these things, organization is expected to get at least 50 to 30% of additional profits to the organization, 50 to 100% of additional profits to the organization. You can assume and you can mention whatever you like. You can say it can achieve 200% growth, it can achieve 100% growth. In that way, you can mention it. Okay, what kind of benefits it. Employees who are working in the organization, they can get more comfortable because most of the work will be automated. Before that, people used to search a lot for the products. They used to spend a lot of time in searching the products. Now, because of information system, it can be simplified. So definitely employee performance will also increase. If directly or indirectly related, if employee performance increases, definitely organization performance will also increase. If organization performance increases, it generates profits. Okay, these are directly related to each other. You can discuss all these elements. Next one is technical feasibility. You can say if organization, whether you just first assume whether organization is having all the needed information systems, like information system related devices, hardware available or not. If not, the organization will plan to install new hardware. If you assume that, you can say that the organization is having enough hardware resources to install the software and use immediately. Okay, so otherwise you can speak that, you can say that organization will be planning to install or create local area network for the organization. Later, the information system that is developed will be implemented on the organization. So organization is ready to accept both the things. So organization will have hardware requirements that is available readily to install the software. So organization is technically feasible. And the final thing is schedule feasibility. For installing like whatever the information system that you are mentioned in your proposal, they all are very small projects and they can be installed easily. So we say that enough time will be, organization can provide nearly 6 months or 3 months to 6 months of time to install the project. You can select one number, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 10 months, 1 year of time. So based on that, you can say that organization is having enough time, the client will be given enough time to develop the software and install it to the organization. So as the project has the ability to complete within the scheduled timelines, the project can be considered as a scheduled feasibility. After discussing all these things, based on all these elements, you should make a comment on it. So the thing is like as all the feasibility studies are satisfying, you can conclude that your project, the proposed project can be achieved within the scheduled timelines without any hurdles, as in every aspect the project is feasible. Alright, so in this way you should write your document. Hardly for each section I want you to write 100 words. So that's it, Tim. You just finish it. Okay, so this should follow APA format. Your project name should be included in the title and remaining all as per the APA norms. Alright, thank you, team.